hip hop rap reaction. We got another Contra track that we're gonna be reacting to. And this one has just come out just recently, I think in the last week or so. Give Up the Goods, which is a track that Mobb did. It's, I think, same beat.
But that was the title for Mobb as well.
Yeah. I believe so. Yeah, and we're gonna be playing that track straight after this one, just so we can compare the difference, isn't it? I mean, that track was released in '95, Mobb Deep one, so it's like nearly 30 years. It's just under 30 years. So yeah, let's see what Contra do, because they always coming up with the goods, isn't it? That's why they ain't gonna. That's why they're saying give up the goods, isn't it? Because it's theirs now.
But so you haven't seen the video before?
No, I haven't seen this one. You seen this one?
No.
Alright then, man, let's just get straight into it and see what we got.
First things first, man, you're messing with the worst. I be putting hymns in your head till you go to church. Find your savior, cause ain't nobody safe.
I'll be putting hymns in your head till they go in church, man. Hymns. Church hymns.
Yeah, kids getting shot up at schools and even daycares. They passing gun laws like blunt. Estamos fumando to ease the pain. No puedo olvidarlo. Forgave the unforgivable. I had to keep my heart pure. I've been going in, never needed validation from outsiders. I'm him, and my process is much more than you could digest. This is beyond the flesh. After death, why I tip the scales in my favor? Cause my heart heavy as a feather. We could fly forever if the sky don't fall. Niggas know my name, rain from the slums to the stars. Picked by the Lord to make it out the devil's jaws. Spitting hell when I'm on the mic until them trumpet.
From slums to stars, that's Guru's line.
Alright.
That's Guru's line.
That's it, man. They're going in the same
He
direction.
said, I take you from slums to galaxies.
Yeah.
Last
They're taking it to the stars, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're being humble again, innit?
It's called, it's your favorite vagabond dropping bombs on your lawn. Shit's nasty, you're number 2 next to what I do. Pinning flows like voodoo, so be a doll and sit still. Who knew? I go from showering with buckets to sitting course.
Do voodoo, be a doll and sit still, isn't it? That's some next level shit.
Side watching Brown put a buckets from Warren G to Warren Buffett. You gotta love it. I see a lot of kings with their crown in their back pocket. So stop it. Hold your head high like you got a bloody nose, cousin. It's the coast coming. I've been battling a nocturnal mind. Awake at night, awoken, sleeping at times. I dream about the sunshine's embrace when I'm cloudy. Thoughts shrouded, doubting in my faith that once moved mountains now won't seem to make a pebble shake. Let alone lift more stones, I've thrown many. My house is glass, half full, half empty. I'm the full inside, the half not trying to fill a hole. I don't suppose you'll go half with me. Being young and inefficient is how I would diagnose my condition. But I'm back with God's navigation on my expedition. Elated, narrating observations I make in the distance. Had a conversation with some wise niggas. Listen, you can't rest yourself to success, loved one. You gotta gain dominion over your flesh, loved one. It's a painful journey to be your best, loved one, but you do it for the ones you love. My suspicion, if we each believe ourselves, we can share the same religion. Praise to God, and the man, the woman, and the children. Hope we see it eye to eye. From the all-seeing vision to that end, I'll complete the mission. One love from one coast. 247 on due course, more leverage through God's will. I'm more driven, my Corvette. See a vibe.
Now, one thing I noticed that they all refer to God, and I respect them for that. They're not leaving God out of it.
That's it, man. It's very important. They just know what the deal is, isn't it?
And that's why they are where they are. They're because of the belief and because of the principle and their vision.
That's it, man. Like, that's it. Once even Tupac was saying in that "If My Homie Calls," isn't it? It's like he was saying the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like having that level head, isn't it? Where they're making the microphone pay them now, isn't it? And they're keeping God first, always.
Not many of them out there do that though. That's the thing. Once they see the money and they see the fame, and that they lose themselves in that.
Yeah. That's why they realize how important it is. That's how they're wise. You can see they're wise.
Yeah.
That's
Even
why
the
they're
way
wise in
they
the
dress
lyrics.
and the way they carry them, so you can just see the humbleness there.
So man, they got those lyrics as well, man, that last for days and days and days and days.
Look through my eyes, then you'll recognize the real, recognize the spiritual aesthetic ones. Still a nigga, my vice is triggered, my adventure some. Get it lit till pussy lips speak a different tongue. When desire succumb, my empire will come. Prior to dumb, discipline make priority one. Yeah.
That's it, man.
Go back to that.
Get it lit till pussy lips speak a different tongue. When desire succumb, my empire will come. Prior to dumb, discipline make priority one. Yeah. Shit, touchdown on earth at 9-6. 2022, the times move quick. Reminisce on where
it's all about a discipline, man.
Discipline.
That's when everything manifests.
the years went and how my time spent. Even try art at the Reaper, nigga laughed at my expense. No offense, said you wouldn't change shit. Still equate to 9 cents, same shit. Pissy toilet potty, train your mind, kid. Milking up game, shit'll spoil if you let it sit. Word is bond, have a talk with God, make a covenant. Waking up 5:45 a.m. alarm hit the mattress, give.
Have a talk, with God, make a covenant, make an agreement with Him, isn't it? Yes.
Praise is most high conscious affirmation. I'm the light, I'm the way to navigation. I'm a daily demonstration that my higher self exists. Like, what's up, what's Sam? I don't cook up, hook up, gram, lead a crack, rock, fist on, bam, bam, on mic stand. I shed light bright, no night lamp, just bright ideas. That Edison was kept, whole camp, got strong bass. We blowing out the amp, strong fake, like mother seed. The mountains might flinch, mama never raised, no coward nor sip.
This is proper hip hop. This is proper hip hop.
Yeah.
This is proper hip hop. When he stands up and he goes into it, that's when the hip hop just comes right at you.
I think that's why as well they say like they compare them to the Wu-Tang as well, because that's the pure hip hop, isn't it? It's
when you first said it, I couldn't see where they're the same, but like as I'm watching it, I know more or less like why people can say that.
Yeah. It's because where they come from as well, isn't it? They're coming from the same sort of... They're coming up the same way as the Wu-Tang came up.
Yeah.
What days my road paved with fears never been Coach Contra.
I used to want to be a gangster until my homie got popped. I used to want to be a drug dealer until I seen they always getting caught. I used to want to be a pimp too, but then I felt love. When I heard I could be anybody, I start running from who I was.
Like damn, I don't know who I am. Not too many role models in my fam. Uncle Sam came, took my green eggs and ham. On my knees praying to God like amen. I don't wanna have to go put a gun in hand and do the running man for robbing for finance. Go blam, blam, another young man dead. Don't understand how we allow this to happen. Another boy killed a boy.
Man, every time one comes in, I think, that was the best. But then every day they come in, they're doing so good that you just remember like each of them are doing such good job at it.
I don't think you can compare them to each other. I think they're all good in their own ways.
Yeah, they're like a efficient engine, all running as one, isn't 100%. It? Like each cylinder, each cylinder in the engine, and that's how they're running, like a very efficient operation, isn't it?
100%.
And this guy is coming with it this time, isn't it?
But he changes his style lots of times.
He's coming the way it's almost like a kung fu flick. The way he's coming at it this time, it's like comic like book style.
Yeah.
But serious comic book style, isn't it? Like we're not. That's
the messages are serious, but he puts the comic in it.
Yeah.
With his flow and with the way that, like his body language and that, he brings the cartoon into it.
Yeah.
But the lyrically is serious, isn't it?
Yeah. I can see as well is that like one or two of them, they're looking at him like they got a lot of respect for each other, isn't it?
You know what they said? I told you what they said about him.
Yeah,
they said when they were all living together, and he said that they brought him in because he was sleeping in his car, and when they brought him in, he said this guy came and brought organization in that room.
Yeah.
And I know he's probably a few years older than them, but like they look up to him because of that, because he's the guy who brings the organization.
That's it, man. It's all about the organisation, man, and they're all believing in following God, isn't it?
That's it.
For beef, we like lamb, slaughtered by police and people with my skin. In Philadelphia, everyone Jersey is Cunningham. At 12, you understand 21 is your lifespan. See, bygones can't be bygones, they just go bygones. I try to teach them how to excel. They think too micro, they only see it.
That was a sick line, man. 100%. Bygones can't be bygones, they won't bygones. That was amazing line right there, isn't it?
100%.
That's deep knowledge, man. That's something can stick in someone's mind.
Yeah,
and change something they would have done, which would have been bad for their life, and turn into something positive, which they walk away from it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the wisdom and knowledge in the rap.
By police and people with my skin. In Philadelphia, everyone Jersey is Cunningham. At 12, you understand 21 is your lifespan. See, bygones can't be bygones, they just go bygones. I try to teach them how to excel. They think too micro, they only see as far as their windows. I think they eyes closed, they rather go.
He teaches them how to excel, man. It's all about letting bygones be bygones, not to buy guns. And that's how he teaches them to excel, isn't it?
That's it.
Respect, man. This guy knows his shit, man. The way he put that in, that's deep.
That was clever.
Very clever and deep. Very clever with the wordplay and deep as well. Had the lyrical content in there, the meaning, the message, and they already all got the flow anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Go by Jordans, I wanted to be like Michael, you see.
I used to want to be a ball player, but I really never had a shot. I used to want to work in law enforcement, but I only knew a dirty cops. I didn't want to be a rapper, shit, I just did it just because. As soon as I had put the pen down, that's when I found out who I was.
I am the lyrical messiah, the one that can breathe fire, the rapper that would inspire for rappers to go retire, expose.
Rapper, shit, I just did it just because. As soon as I had put the pen down, that's when I found out who I was.
I am the lyrical messiah.
He's the lyrical messiah, man. When you put the pen down, he found out who he was, isn't it? Sometimes even Bruce Lee said that. When he went, his master told Bruce Lee, you gotta take a little break from martial arts, from the kung fu or whatever. And then that's when he found his ideas, isn't it? That's when he emptied his cup. And then all the ideas came. So he said he put his pen down. That's when he knew he was the Messiah, isn't it? That's when he knew what he was chosen for, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one that can breathe fire, the rapper that would inspire for rappers to go retire, exposing you true liars, the goats they shall admire, the squire that studied kings and built his empire, the one who stumped giants. My purpose was always higher, to thrive and transpire, the one who will unite us to stand up, rich empire. Cause nigga, this is rap, real hip hop. Yes, history will relapse. A brother, not your brother, for brother ain't got your back. God really put us together, that's a fact. They gon' try to break us apart, but we too attached. Look how he glued close together, get rid of these silly yaks. Toast.
They tried to separate them, but they're too tied together.
That's it, man.
They're too attached together.
That's it, man. What's funny, they're at the club, yeah? They're not chasing any girls, they're having deep conversations like this, isn't it? Yeah. In the club, isn't it? It's like, what? Real shit, innit?
They're not there for that.
They're real shit, yeah. They're there for the realness, isn't it? They're there to keep it real, isn't it? And that's what they're talking about, the real shit. And that's what they do at the club.